Okay, so let's read a story, and then we'll get to Mike, Ragon, and all that. So let's read a story about Martin Luther King Jr. Day Memory. So, ready? Here we go.
Luther King Jr. Day.
That's for one a bit. Here we go.
Martin Luther King Jr. Day. The third Monday in January is Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Post offices and federal offices are closed. Some schools and business places are closed. Martin Luther King Jr. worked all of his life for
The Quintana into the page of the round.
Go to coveredca.com. Covered California. This way to health insurance.
Hey guys, my name is Sue Stevens, and I'm the creator and founder of Noxitril, the most powerful natural male enhancement pill on the planet. Years ago, I noticed my own husband struggling in the bedroom, and I found that over 88% of men suffer with their performance at one time or another. Many guys are just too embarrassed to admit this problem and ignore it. I was personally motivated and determined to find a male performance solution for my husband and men everywhere. After years of research, we created Noxitril, truly the most potent male enhancement formula available today. Noxitril goes to work fast and will satisfy your partner beyond your wildest dreams. We guarantee it. In fact, my husband swears we've created Viagra on steroids, and I know it will work for you. That's why I want you to call now and take advantage of our special free bottle offer.
Call right now and get your free supply. Call 800-605-7923. That's 800-605-7923. It's like Viagra on steroids. Improve your sex life with your free supply. Call 800-605-7923. That's 1-800-605-7923. Here, NFL Championship Sunday.
It's time to get it on.
Exclusively on KNBR and KNBR FM, San Francisco.
We probably have that.
We'll probably have that. We're gonna get. We are ESPN. We are all kinds of holidays. Anyway, so let's read the stories before we get to Homerun, Fundy. And then we're done. Here we go.
Martin Luther King Jr. Day. The third Monday in January is Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Post offices and federal offices are closed. Some schools and business places are closed. Martin Luther King Jr. worked all of his life for equal rights for black people and poor people. Segregation. Before 1955, 16 southern states had laws to separate black people from white people in schools, trains, buses, and theaters. There were separate public restrooms and separate water fountains. White people sat in the front of buses, and black people sat in the back. Many hotels, restaurants, swimming pools, and parks were for white people only. Black people in those states could not register to vote, so they could not change the laws. The Montgomery bus boycott. One day in 1955 in Montgomery, Alabama, police arrested a black woman named Rosa Parks. Rosa Parks had refused to give up her seat on a bus to a white person. That night, the black people of Montgomery decided to stop riding the buses. They chose Martin Luther King Jr. to lead their boycott. King was 26 years old. The police arrested King, but the boycott continued. People walked to work or used carpools. Bus companies lost a lot of money. After one long year, Congress passed a new federal law. It ended segregation on buses all over the South. The Civil Rights Movement. Martin Luther King Jr. used non-violent ways to change laws. The civil rights movement used sit-ins, marches, and boycotts. Some people who wanted to keep segregation were very violent. They bombed Martin Luther King Jr.'s home. They bombed black schools and churches. They beat and killed many black people and some white people who helped black people. These events were broadcast on TV news all over the country. People saw the police and police dogs attack the peaceful civil rights marchers. Soon, many people from the North went to the South to help. In 1963, President Kennedy asked Congress to pass a Civil Rights Act. This act would guarantee equal treatment for people of all races. Civil rights groups organized a march on Washington. They wanted to put public pressure on the lawmakers. They asked Dr. King to be one of their speakers. On August 28, 1963, 250,000 people went to Washington, D.C. from all over the country. This was the largest number of people that had ever gathered in the nation's capital. King made a very powerful speech. He spoke about his dream for America, in which all people are treated as equals. The next year, Congress passed the Civil Rights Act. Dr. King received the Nobel Peace Prize for 1964. King found more work to do. He worked to improve conditions for all poor people, both black and white. He worked to end the war in Vietnam. Between 1957 and 1968, King traveled over 6 million miles and made more than 2,500 speeches. He wrote 5 books. In 1968, Dr. King was assassinated. He was only 39 years old. 15 years later, Congress created a national holiday so Americans will always remember him. There is a monument to honor him at the mall in Washington, D.C. Martin Luther King Jr. Day. The third Monday in January is Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Post offices and federal offices are closed.
Okay, that's it. This has been the MLK story. We're back with you. This has been Barry Sports. That's the MLK Day, right? Eat this. That's it. This has been Barry Sports Time. Mauricio Stillman Part 2. Have a nice weekend. Be safe. Thank you for everything this week. Congrats to Dwayne Kyber for a outstanding work with you. The 2021 California Sports Character of the Year. Congrats. Yay. So congrats. Good job this week. We're gonna stay. We'll see you again next week. Before we do that, so we will see you on Monday. It'll be the next couple of days. Back to back days will be mornings and then night times. We will see you again on Monday and Tuesday next week. Till then, if you love the 2021 Bay Area Sports, we will see you next time. We'll enjoy the Warriors, Shaws, Cowboys, and the NFL. The video around this weekend. We'll talk to you then. Until then, before we go anywhere, be safe, 6 feet apart, wash your hair, wear masks every day for 12 months in 2021. Enjoy. So, see you next time. Bye. Before we leave you, if you're supposed to Mauricio Stillman, I want to play with Inside the Pod, Game of Homerun, Liberty on cassette. Take care. Bye. Viewers like you. The Corporation for Public Broadcasting and viewers like you. Thank you. You are supposed to see you next time. Bye. Enjoy. Bye. Bye.
Benjamin smokes one into right center field. On the run is Thompson. He is still on the run, and he can't come up with it. Rounding third is Martinez. He will score. And Wendell Kim is going to send home Benjamin. Here's the throw, and he is going to make it.
And the Rockies, Barry Zito coming in, leading the majors with a .55 ERA at home. The Unicorns, which you love, they're out there showing their support. Oh, nice photo there. Not. Let's get to baseball. First inning, Carlos Gonzalez launches a 2-run splash hit into the Cove. Cargo's 13th of the season, 8th on the road this season, second most in the NL. 2-0 Rockies. Top of the fourth, Michael Kadire. All the way to the wall. Doubles. And Troy Tulowitzki will score. Bottom of the sixth is 4-0 Rockies. Buster Posey leading off. Doubles off the wall in center. Posey extends his hitting streak to 9 games. Got good wood on that, but it's hard to hit it out. Next up, Hunter Pence. Another double down the right field line. Snaps a 24-inning scoreless streak against the Rockies. It's 4-1 all of a sudden. Then bases loaded for Brandon Johnson with 2 doubles already. Laces one to right. Nice play by Michael Kadire. Hunter Pence scores. 4-2 Colorado. 7th inning, 2 on for Andres Torres. Can I say double again? This time to left. Posey comes around. We're tied at 4, and then Crawford grounds the second. Belt coming home. Safe. It appears he's safe. You're not the umpire, John Henry Smith. Get that straight, okay? Because this guy, even though he made the wrong call, he said he... Scooterall going to third. It's down 5-4. Angel Pagan. Can you do something about it? Pagan hits one high and deep to right. Pagan back. It is off the bottom of the wall. It kicks away from everybody. Pagan is being winged in. Here's the goal play. It is not in time. It's the ball game.
Yeah.
It doesn't get much more exciting than that. You want a dramatic ending? Head first slide across the plate. Inside the park, home run. It's time to celebrate. Giants win 6-5. Snap. Whoa, that was a game. Giants, they did it big time. Let's hear from the champions.
Corporate sponsorship for Liberty, the American Revolution is provided by Wells Fargo.
What do you see? Your first home, a new addition, a panoramic view, whatever you see, let us help make it a reality. Wells Fargo, the next stage.
Additional funding is provided by the National Endowment for the Humanities, expanding America's understanding of who we were, who we are, and who we will be. The Arthur Vining Davis Foundations, the Eberly Foundation, the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, and by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.
Franklin is provided by
the Northwestern Mutual Foundation. The people of Northwestern Mutual are proud to have supported this remarkable series on PBS, celebrating the wisdom and ingenuity of one of America's most distinguished founding fathers.
Major funding is also provided by the National Endowment for the Humanities, expanding America's understanding of who we were, who we are, and who we will be. The Pew Charitable Trusts, investing in ideas, returning results. Additional funding is provided by the Alfred P. Sloan Foundation for Public Understanding of Science and Technology, the Arthur Vining Davis Foundations, the Corporation for Public Broadcasting. By these funders, and by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.